Okay, so I'm playing a little Spotify in the background. So hopefully I don't get copyright stricken. But since I don't monetize, I don't think it's a problem. I wanted to show how powerful Sketchup is because I ran into an interesting scenario the other day. And let's just build it and we'll see how long it takes. I have no idea what this will take. Let's go like this. I want this to be so I'm drawing a wall this way. And then there was another, let's see, let's do it this way. Maybe I can do it this way. From this point here, I need 3'8". We're going to delete that in a second. Yeah, the difficult thing was this was not a 45. So, man, I hope my voice is coming out loud enough. I can't tell if y'all will be able to hear me or not. But, anyways, we're going to do that. And then do a rectangle. Let's see. Actually, I need to do it like this. I think I can get rid of the circle now. And we'll do Q for rotate up axes. Okay. I think he went this way. By the time I was able to get to work, I had used Sketchup to solve this problem, but I didn't know the actual length. So, Medic trim. I'm going to try and reproduce what I did. It worked out pretty good. I just didn't know the actual length. I like this tool, Medic trim. There's that. Okay. They needed 3'8" for a door. So what made this difficult was rectangle. G. P. This is under a sloped ceiling. And even it is a strange angle. There's that. Can't remember. I get used to Sketchup doing, what do you call it? Spacebar to disconnect. And there we go. You know what? I don't need all this right here. And I don't really need these axes. Okay. We're going to move this upwards. I don't know, say about there. And we're going to leave these plates here. This is where the magic happens. Medique trim. Medique trim. I'll keep this around, so what I'll do is I'll just move it this direction 50 feet. So the studs would come up, and I was able to get the exact angle, and I mean, this height doesn't really matter right now. What matters is I can do a point laser from there to there, and then I know the compound angle. But like for example, let's check this out. Copy. We're going to lay it down over here. V. And so I need to straighten it out. So I'm going to go okay. I'm going to go Q. Okay, so this is now rotated in that plane. Now I need to rotate it. Let's see. Yeah, yellow or green. Looks yellow to me. There, now I think, look as I look at the horizon. Yeah, so it's flat. And now I just got to flatten it this direction. And the hard part about this, let me think, how did I do this last time? Yeah, hang on. You know what I did? I think I drew a line this way. See how it wanted to go yellow? Whoops. I can't tell if that worked. That's not what I wanted. So let's do Q. Let's do this object Q. We're going to do, well, not green. I think that's how you do it. So now I have this board laying flat on the ground. And then what I did was I made a rectangle. I think I made just a big giant rectangle. Yep, and then push pull to the top. 1, 2, 3. G. And then I wanted to see what it was, so I went to colors, something like this at this. So now I can see inside. Yeah, so that's perfect. So now I can go to there, to there, there. What I'm trying to do is start with a rectangular piece of wood that I would be able to take to a saw and cut. There we go. So that custom piece is fully encased in this bluish thing. And then I was able to figure out the rip angle. So what that would be is a line from there down to this corner. And as you look straight down the edge, that lines up. There's an angle tool. Oh, brother. And it wasn't an extent. Oh, I know what it is. It's the protractor. Yeah. You go here, here, and then you come over here. So that's 11.48 if you look down in the bottom right. So we'll go check the other side. This would be the angle you would put in the table saw, 11.48. All right, so I went into X-ray mode so I could grab that. So then I can go line from here to there. And then I can do protractor. So 11.48. So that's going to be what you set your table saw on. And you might as well cut yourself a board. Let's see how long this is. So grab you a board that's like 4 feet or bigger and run it through the table saw. And you'll need to start wider than this because when you do these parallelogram, you can't just grab a board that is only this wide, 3 7/8. So you'd have to set the table saw at like 4.5 or 4 3/4, and then tip it over to 11 point, whatever that was, 11.48. Run it through, and then flip it over and dial it back to 3 7/8, and then it would work. Actually, I don't even know if that's correct. Hold on. I think it has to be this one. I think I don't know if I'm going to get a dimension here. 3 9/16. That's more realistic. I think that's what it is. 3 9/16. Yep. Okay, so that'll give you your bevel. And then the angle is, let's see, there's a long point there. This flat side angle is the rotation of the chop saw deck. And it is protractor. .93. And then we have to figure out this bevel right here. Whoops. That's the only trouble with the Space Mouse, is it's a little herky-jerky. X-ray. Line tool. Okay, there's that. Then I can go line from there to there. Man, does this even have a... Huh. You know what? Why are you doing that to me? Yeah, it's got some kind of bevel. Maybe. No, not really. Look at that. When you line it up with the true corner, that's a square cut. What does this side have? Yeah. Man, this Space Mouse is just acting crazy. Let's do, oh, you know what? It is going to be a square cut because I know what happened. So, yeah, the first time I did this, I tried to do a miter cut 22.5 on the floor and then match that with the ceiling with miter cuts. And so there was some beveling going on. But I'm actually... What, am I upside down? Yeah, there we go. So that's got a bevel there. Yeah, this one's got a bevel. Let's do X-ray mode. Line. Whoops. There's the problem. It can jump from being like, look at that, it's so aligned, it's perfect, and then if you don't pay attention. Okay, so now I can draw a line from there to there. And I can draw a line from here straight down. That's not straight up and down. Very weird. Line tool straight down. There we go. Now I can do protractor. $22.15, huh? How'd that lock in? That's cool. I'll try it again. At 22.15. So that's that bevel. Oh man, stop. Holy crap. And I've reset the settings back to factory. Yeah, that one's just a square cut. Interesting. That makes sense though, because it's intersecting with the one that's riding down the roof. So that should be no bevel there and just a little bit of a bevel there. And then the studs went like this. And what you can do is write those numbers down, and then I happen to use Chief Architect, so I was able to build a pretty good looking bubble note thing. So it worked really good. G. And then we're going to use Medic Extend. Oh, I wonder if it's going to work. Medic Extend. What if I should show how I like to do my corners? 1.5, comma, enter, push, pull, 1, 2, 3, G, Medic extend. So this will just be an angle at the top. This will be a compound angle and bevel. And this over here will be all that noise you hear in the background, the fan noise. So that's a space heater. 1.5, comma, enter. Push, pull, 1, 2, 3, G. Medic extend. So that'll be a bevel of the roof angle, 1550. This will be, so yeah, that's what I did too. Go like this. I know they say never, don't do copy and paste because it's hard to locate where things go. So I want to rotate that to be a flat board again, so I can do some dimensioning and angling. So I'm going to click on that, hit Q. That's not the one I want. Okay, Q. I want the vertical reference, the blue one. This way. Okay. And it's already 90 degrees up, so we're going to go Q. Like this, like this, like that. Yeah, so it's flat. And then I think what I did was another bounding box, rectangle. And then we did B command, steal some of that color, put it here. Nice. Probably don't need to do this step, but for me it helps me to visualize what I'm doing. Alright, so this bevel will be protractor. Come on now, protractor. Yeah, we want yellow or green or whatever. So that's going to be a bevel of 10.49. See what I mean? I don't understand why this Space Mouse is acting so retarded. 10.49, and then we're going to do protractor again with the blue from the bottom. Come over, boom. 11.67 on the angle on the actual rotating deck. 11.67, and then on the tilt over it's 10.49 or whatever. And the best thing to do is this long point right here, put a point laser right out here where the longest point is. Longest point will be 1.5 inches back, so point laser right here, right there, and then make a mark up on your angle plate, get that length, and then cut this end like that. There's your longest point. And that should be your board. So there you go. What's this? 26 minutes to show you how to do this. This is one of those things I've never been able to figure out how to calculate. I'm sure it's calculatable, but I've never done enough of them to feel the need to learn how to do that with a calculator. But Sketchup makes it work, and if you're only going to do 1 or 2 of these a year, then Sketchup's perfect. Hey, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps somebody. If you draw it to real-world sizes, then you can use the CAD effectively.